Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Mariota. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Play action now. Mariota. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown! That's caught. Mark Andrews. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Room here to run.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They run with Edmonds, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullock good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll try and run for it with Henry. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Justin Madubuike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, Mariota. The quick slant caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 68 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Mariota on 1st down. Caught by Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Cut.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 1.
It's our time. It's our time. 40's Mike.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chase Edmonds as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's
and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Harold Landry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Harold Landry picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
38 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. The results in a terrific play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. Smith catches left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Mariota.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now Mariota. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second and 14.
Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
To throw again is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 8 coming up.
Mariota. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mariota.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Mariota to sneak it, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mariota hands to Henry. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, 48 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.